Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is 6:53. Time to get you ready for your weekend here in the Morning Sprint.
Olivia Roberts has new developments in the race to vaccinate your younger children, and Destiny Richards is live at a new ice rink in Coeur d'Alene's McEwen Park.
But first, Mark Peterson with your Halloween weekend forecast, Mark.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. So let's just say it starts now. It's going to be close. First alert weather in that weather app. You would have radar right in the palm of your hand if you had it. We're going to see these rains continue, but it's that clear cold air to the north that moves in and is going to dry us out. So 53 heading out the door. We'll see that at lunch. Breezy conditions, dinner time, sunny and 50. Sunsets tomorrow, low 50s each day, Saturday and Sunday.
New this morning, a complaint alleging a sex crime has been filed against former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. He resigned from his post in August after multiple women came forward alleging inappropriate touching. Cuomo has repeatedly denied the allegations, admitting that he made mistakes, but always insisted that the more serious accusations were not true. According to the criminal summons issued by the Albany City Court, Cuomo is set to appear in court November 17th.
New fallout this morning from the sex abuse scandal rocking the NHL. The coach of the Florida Panthers, Joe Quenneville, has now resigned. It comes one day after former Spokane Chiefs player Kyle Beach claimed the coach ignored his sexual abuse claims 11 years ago when he was the coach of the Chicago Blackhawks. Quenneville releasing a statement announcing his resignation, saying, "I want to express my sorrow for the pain this young man, Kyle Beach, has suffered."
Well, children as young as 5 may be able to get vaccinated against COVID in a matter of days. The FDA is expected to grant emergency use authorization as soon as today for Pfizer's vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11. Now, if the federal agency grants authorization, Pfizer can start shipping a kid-sized version of the vaccine to providers across the country. But the CDC has to give it the green light before kids can start getting shots. When they vote on Tuesday, the CDC's advisors could recommend the vaccine for all children in the 5 to 11 age group, or they could make more focused or nuanced recommendations. Even then, a vote from the CDC's advisors isn't an official recommendation. That comes from the CDC's director, Dr. Rochelle Walensky. She can simply greenlight the recommendation, or as she did with boosters, she can change it.
New this morning, a more than 5-hour-long standoff with a wanted man in Rathdrum ended with him being taken into custody. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says at about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, a deputy tried to find 46-year-old Leroy Wilski, who was wanted for stalking, burglary, and theft. The deputy said he saw Wilski drive a car up to a home and barricade himself inside. That's when the SWAT team was called in to help. Finally, a little after 9 p.m., Wilski was taken into custody on his warrant and several other charges.
Also in Rathdrum, a natural gas explosion destroyed this home and evacuated the neighborhood. The contractor broke through an underground gas line. Avista workers say just before 1 o'clock, they turned the power back onto that home, but something ignited the gas and the home exploded. One person was on the second floor, and an Avista worker and another person were in the garage when it happened. None of their injuries were considered life-threatening.
We've been live this morning at Coeur d'Alene on Ice, a new ice rink here at McEwen Park in Coeur d'Alene. It is raining outside, so we are not on the ice, but it is behind me while we're in this cozy snow globe, cozy igloo, I should say, enjoying some coffee. But they open tomorrow at 10 a.m. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, where we have more information about the ice rink, as well as a link for you to book your time to skate.
The Spokane Ski and Snowboard Expo is a go. The annual event was canceled in 2020 because of the pandemic, but this year's event is kicking off today. Organizers and vendors spent yesterday setting up at the fairgrounds. There is new and used gear available. The expo starts at 4 p.m. and then tomorrow from 9 to 6. It costs $5 to get in. Unless you are younger than 12, then it's free. Part of the proceeds will be donated to Second Harvest.
The season for the University High School football team is over, and it had nothing to do with how they played. Despite being in second place in the GSL 3A standings, they will not be participating in the playoffs because of COVID concerns. The Titans were already scheduled to be off this week, but they were in position to at least tie for the second playoff spot. The regular season now ends tonight.
So sorry to hear that. And coming up next on Good Morning America.
I can guarantee you will never be allowed to fly American Airlines again.
The latest assault on a flight attendant. The CEO of American Airlines is speaking out this morning. After that, a passenger arrested for punching a flight attendant in the face on a cross-country trip. GMA has the story. We'll be right back with the final check of weather. Ooh, and that script toss.